of Police is saying that the owners and SACCO of the bus accident in Londiani will be charged with operating outside licensed hours, among others. A confirmation that we have received here saying that the IG, that is the Inspector General of Police, is saying that the owners and SACCO of the bus accident in Londiani will be charged with operating outside the licensed hours, among others. An indication that the bus never had a night travel license, and of course it was the bus had carried also more than the required number of passengers, and of course the death toll has hit 50, and the bus, which was traveling from Nairobi to Kisumu, crashed at Fort Tenant on Londiani-Muhoroni Road, Kericho County. And let's cross over to our reporter Elphas Lagat, who's on the ground to bring us up to date. Lagat, any details that you've gotten from the ground?
Thank you, Brenda. Of course, at this point, let me just cross over immediately to the Kericho Police Commandant, Mr. James Mugera, who has been here the entire time and has been leading an exercise of authorities trying to recover such a rescue process. To just speak to us to this point, what do we get to this point? Of course, thank you so much, Bona County Commandant, for giving us details from the time that this accident occurred. To this point, have you finished the search and recovery process?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
So far we have cleared the scene. We have taken the bodies of the victims to hospitals and survivors to hospitals as well. Mm-hmm. And as I had said earlier in the morning, the accident occurred around 5 a.m. When the driver of this bus was unable to control it and it rolled down this cliff, landing there. Out of which we have unfortunately lost 50 lives. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe people would want to know about the survivors. To this point, what do we know about them?
They are being attended at various hospitals, Muhoroni, Fort Tenant, and Kericho. But I can also add that we have established an information tent at Kericho Hospital in conjunction with the Red Cross, whereby anybody who had a relative or a friend who was traveling in this bus, they can go and get more information at Kericho Hospital, where we have an information tent there. Yes.
We're being reliably informed that the bus was overloaded at the point, and of course, being a police commandant in this county, what is the prevalence, what is the numbers of accidents of this nature in this particular place?
I do not have that information of the bus having been overloaded, and for the period I've been here, this is the worst accident that has happened here. So it is an unfortunate one, and I would wish to call upon all motorists and all road users to be careful using the roads, follow the road signs, follow the speed limits, and all of us will be able to be safe on our roads. Thank you.
And of course, as those who've recovered, being attended to at the hospital, what is the next step from here? What happens after this?
I do not understand your question.
My question is regarding this particular bus at this point. Are you going on with investigations as to what exactly happened to this?
Yes, investigations have already commenced. Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, James Mugera, who is the police commandant for Kericho. So to this point, the search and rescue process has come to an end, and of course, those injured are being attended to at hospital. But to this point, we are informed that they've been taken to Kericho County Referral Hospital for further treatment. Of course, 50 people died from this horrendous accident that occurred in the morning. So, of course, we will be keeping up on the developments on this particular issue. And Brenda, we will be able to keep you up to speed in our subsequent bulletins. Back to you, studio.
Thank you so much, Elphas Lagat, for talking to Kericho County Commandant, that is James Mugera. And of course, the latest details, just to remind you what we're getting from the Inspector General of Police. It is that the owners of the SACCO of the bus that was involved in the accident will be charged for operating outside the time scheduled for them. It is that the bus was operating at night, and yet it does not have a night travel license. And so we shall give you the latest details of that accident as and when we get them. Kevin Ogutu at Kericho Referral Hospital, and of course Elphas Lagat at the scene of the accident. Now to another sad story where 2 teachers have been killed after suspected Al-Shabaab militants hurled an explosive device at a house in Arabia Boys Secondary School in Mandera East constituency, that's Mandera County. Now police have launched a manhunt for the attackers, and of course from what we're also getting from the police, it is that the incident happened at at around 1 a.m. at Arabia Boys Secondary School, that is in Mandera County, and suspected Al-Shabaab terrorists threw an explosive device at a teacher's house that had 2 teachers, setting off a fire that sadly killed the 2 teachers. And police reservists guarding the school engaged the attackers, who then fled as more reinforcements were mobilized, and all other teachers and students are safe and no other part of the school was affected. And of course, that is the latest details that we are getting concerning that terror attack that happened at around 1 a.m. at Arabia Boys Secondary School in Mandera County, where suspected terrorists threw an explosive device at a teacher's house that had 2 teachers, setting off a fire that sadly killed the 2 teachers, with the police confirming that all other teachers and students are safe and no other part of the school was affected, and the hunt for the attackers is ongoing.